Previously on Treasure Island, couples at war. The plotting and scheming began.
I'd like to see Lance take out Simon.
But when it came to elimination time, the original team stuck together.
It's going to be difficult for me to pick somebody from the Ori camp, so everybody in our camp is safe.
Things took a whole new turn when Mark and Courtney were removed from the game,
We can't control your diabetes here.
saving Natalie and Vadim from doing an elimination challenge, despite Nat's pleas to go home.
I've paid it here.
Which pair has what it takes to survive the harsh conditions on Treasure Island's Couples at War?
I was shocked he got pulled out yesterday, eh?
Oh, no, as shocked as what he was. Did you see the look on his face?
I knew that Courtney was feeling low, but I didn't think Mark was that bad. I knew they were monitoring and stuff. It's not just us that we're competing against. You've got to look after your own health as well, because you don't want to end up.
Mark Hewlett's forced elimination on medical grounds has shaken the boys' camp.
Mark had been getting regular checkups by the medic here, and I was really surprised when they come after the sun had gone down to collect them.
I'm not happy with your level of blood sugars and what could happen. I've given them my recommendation that you're unfortunately going to have to go back home.
He would hide that sort of stuff, you know. He was saying, he felt a bit lousy in the mornings, but so does everyone. You sleep on the sand, for God's sake, you know.
Cheers, Mark. See you, Mark. Buddy.
Cheers, Ori. It's all good, bro.
But it's particularly hurt one faction of the men's camp. Mark was firmly on the side of Lance, Johnny and Simon. Now they are 3 against 4.
We are battling a bit with the guys on our side, losing Mark. That was purely through medical reasons why we lost him, and that was just a blow to us. And they've got a pretty close alliance. The other boys, I see Dom getting around and talking to them, and he doesn't give you a chance to talk to any of them either. He guards them like a mother hen or whatever.
Breakfast island style.
That looks fantastic. Who cooked this?
So good, dude. We've had quite a few, but this is the last one.
Scamper. With Mark leaving, it's given the original red side the balance of power at the moment, with four men still remaining, 4 women, compared to the blue team 3 and 3. So I think you'll find that we'll be challenging the rights as chief, and we'll be taking the power off these boys and pretty much doing what Lance said he was going to do to us. Comes back to bite you on the arse. We'll definitely have to make a coup. We've made a group decision that it'll be Zane that becomes chief.
How dumb, you're such a man!
The balance of power has really swayed the other way. My position for chief is probably going to be challenged by one of their team members. In a couple of days' time, I'll be at home having a nice hot shower. That's what will happen.
The split is just as marked in Tavua camp, where 4 of the women do all the work, while the others do nothing but wallow in their misery.
I think the fire should be right in front of that bush, because the bush will give it shelter from the wind. Okay, we had pancakes.
Because I don't want to be here anymore. I can't get out of bed, I'm so depressed.
I think that Natalie should go home because she wants to go home. Personally, I don't think crying is going to make it better. There's no point sapping everyone else's energy. But I don't think she's the kind of person that's going to want to just pick it up and work for the team. I think she's going to probably want to wallow a little bit in her little pity. Every night, it is the 3 of us that get up and move the fire.
We're all lying there and they go,
there's ashes coming in the tent. It's about to explode.
and every night
ends up dragging
we go out there and drag the log down the sand.
down the beach.
Oh, God.
I just want the friggin' thing to burn down.
And
I just wonder what would happen if we actually weren't here.
This isn't really my thing, and I'm not that athletic, and if I can't keep up, I'm sorry. I'm trying, but it's all very hard.
I think it's more about the fact I know that we can survive here, but part of it as well is I want to see those girls do something, and I want them to look after themselves and do something when their partners aren't around. And I think it will be good for them to do something.
They don't really do a lot. Like, for instance, last night, you know, we got back and I thought, oh, I wonder who's going to cook dinner sort of thing. And, you know, no one does. So I just thought, oh, well, we've got to eat, so let's just get in and do it. Let's not complain about it. Then this morning I got up and all the, you know, the dishes were there and all the ants were through them. And I thought, oh, gosh.
But it's 3 against 4 in the women's camp too, and Chief JJ holds the power.
What you do is you challenge the chief and then the village takes a vote. That's the rules. So there's no point. If we challenged, we're going to lose, and then you end up even more of an enemy of the state.
I think tactically it's best for us not to challenge.
Not that we're not already.
Because we'll lose. Yeah.
And quite frankly, I just, you know, it's so...
The only decision will be whether they're happy with JJ as a leader.
Many decades ago, a plane carrying a secret cargo was lost over the South Pacific. The wreckage was eventually discovered on a remote, uninhabited island. But there was no sign of the precious cargo or the crew, who, according to legend, were captured by a tribe who once lived in the center of the island. Now, 8 men and 8 women are on a mission to finally uncover the missing cargo, the missing crew, and the secret of Treasure Island.
Okay guys, welcome to the ruins of the village where the original inhabitants of the island lived when the mystery plane fell out of the sky. Now, when the villagers captured the plane crash survivors, they showed them no mercy, punishing them severely, which is exactly what we are going to do to 2 of you today. Okay, guys, as you can see, we have 2 hanging logs with ropes at each end. What you have to do is string up one of your teammates and hold him or her there for as long as you can. Now, the twist is that every minute, one of your villagers must let go of the rope until there are only 2 left, 1 at each end. Then it's just a matter of whoever holds on the longest wins. Okay, as for the prize, how does a freshwater solar shower sound?
Not bad.
Fresh towels, toiletries, toilet paper, soap, shampoo, and for a taste of bliss from modern day life, new chic Quattro for women. Plus, we'll throw in a whole watermelon.
Oh, yum!
Okay, 2 of you have just had a narrow escape from elimination. So here's what you get instead. Vadim, Natalie, you will be strung up high by your fellow villagers. Let's go. Go on.
Awesome.
Mark and Courtney's forced evacuation meant Natalie and Vadim did not face an elimination challenge. But now they will pay for it.
Oh my God. I have a really weak stomach, so I just thought, I didn't know what was gonna happen, but I was just nauseated at the thought of it.
Vadim got all the boys together and said, listen, you know, we're going to win this. It's not even going to get to the end of time. You know, Natalie will probably last 1 minute up there, if that.
Okay, guys, ready, set, go. 1 minute, counting down.
Hang in there, honey.
It was the worst pain. It was beyond hurt. Like, it hurt when I first went up. All your weight was landing on where your joints are, and it was just ripping my arm out of socket.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One release. Each side.
It's killing me. I totally thought Vadim was gonna drop for me so that I could win because we haven't won anything. And he's not competitive with me, but I think the fact that he's on the boys' team and had all that pressure, he just, you know, kept to his macho side and just wasn't gonna let me win.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Peel off.
Hold on, girl! You're tough, Nat. You'll be right. You can do it.
Doing wicked, Bates.
Good, Bates.
Hang in there, hang in there.
Doing great, Bates. It's doing awesome.
It's ripping my arm out of socket.
Natalie, you can do it.
Great position.
Not much longer. You can do it.
Past halfway.
Breathe, darling. Breathe.
That sucks.
Honey,
What?
breathe.
It's
Stop
ripping my
yelling
arm out of
10,
socket.
9, 8,
Keep
7,
your head down.
6,
Keep your head
5,
down.
4, 3, 2, 1. Peel off. Go on, Zane. Go on, Johnny.
Stay in there, Natalie. Gotta stay in there. Don't give in.
Doing fantastic, Vadim.
I'm getting cramped.
Yeah, it was a tough one. I felt sorry for Vadim. He's not a light boy. He's probably 95 kgs or something. So it was always going to be a tough ask.
Doing great, Vadim. Hang in there.
He's got that ability to go to some place where things don't hurt somehow. So, which was great because it made it easy for us.
Honey, I could hang here all day, darling. You know that.
Oh, shut up, Vaden. Thank you.
You're the man.
Natalie, just take each second as it comes.
Try and keep still, Natalie.
You can do it, Natalie.
You're doing really well.
If it's too hard for you, darling, if you're hurting,
Oh, this sucks. It's hurting so bad.
Little word, S-T-O-P. Stop, and it will be over. All the hurting will stop.
Simon.
And it'll all be over.
good.
Say stop, and it'll all be over.
Honey, please
We cleared all
drop.
the rock.
It was a tough challenge. Nat was a bit upset with me that I didn't give in, but she didn't get engaged to a quitter.
Please
I'm not
drop.
the chief, darling. I'm not the chief.
Oh, yuck. You eat it.
After Mark and Courtney's forced evacuation, Natalie and Vadim did not face an elimination challenge. But now they're paying for it. They've been strung up by their teammates and have to remain there for as long as they can. Every minute, one of your villagers must let go of the rope until there are only 2 left, one at each end. Then it's just a matter of whoever holds on the longest wins. Okay, girls, you make the decision to let Natalie go.
You can do it. You're just giving it up. You know you can do it.
What am I gonna do? Beat him? I can't beat him.
You can beat him if you want to beat him.
No, I can't. JJ's gonna hang there all day. I know his strength.
Why don't you put some money on that, JJ?
Hey, mate,
Yo.
how about we do a deal? We stop and we keep the watermelon and the girls can have the rest.
Dom actually did say halfway through it to JJ, let's do a deal, let's do a deal. And as I said, Dom, it's not your position to do the deal. You know, you are playing for the boys' team, you're not playing for your wife.
Done enough deals on this island, Dominic.
Yeah, Dom.
I mean, a trade was offered. Lance can get annoyed if he wants. That's his prerogative as captain.
Just stop, Mama. Just stop. It's not gonna happen.
Natalie, we have to win this one. We can win it.
Yeah,
No, I can't, JJ. I can't.
Honey, stop screaming, darling.
When she was whinging and moaning, I just thought that was Nat being Nat.
And it wasn't until Vicky Lee came over and she said, oh my God, JJ, her hands are purple, you've got to do something. And I thought, oh God.
Okay, for Natalie to give up, girls.
Hurry up!
I think I probably would have been screaming too by the looks of things. We quit!
You quit. Just take it easy, slow it down, nice and easy. Okay.
Wait till she touches the bottom, boys.
Good one, sweetheart. Really good.
Yeah.
Gentle, boys.
I think they were, you know, trying to encourage me to stay up there, and I didn't need any encouragement. I lasted as long as I could, and then I was ready to get down because it hurt. And I think they were saying, come on, you can do it. And I'm like, no, I can't. I know what I can do and what I can't, and this hurts.
So guys, you win all these prizes. You've got the solar shower, the watermelon, the chick razors, the toilet paper, towels, soap, etc. So you guys will be smelling good by the end of the day.
Well, I'm just mad at you.
Why?
Because why didn't you give up and let me win?
Well, because we had a deal, mate.
Vadim and Natalie met on an American reality TV show, Outback Jack, where the Australian outback adventurer chose an American city girl beautician. But they're now engaged to be married, and as much as Natalie wants to get off Treasure Island, Vadim knows how to keep her there.
Bobby, come here. Come here, darling. Come here. I've told Nat that if she hangs in here for the amount of time that we're here, without actually wanting to leave, there could be a nice little bracelet, some jewellery when she gets home. And boy, oh boy, I reckon she'd run a marathon right now. She'd come good in a hurry.
Vadim knows what makes Natalie tick, because within hours, she's a changed woman.
You can't rule Ned out. She knows now that Vadim's heart's in this, and she wants to stay for Vadim.
I don't know about your cooking.
She's playing the game now. She's in there, she's doing everything, she's not complaining, and she's doing it for Vadim, which I think proves how strong a couple they are.
You might want to stick the coconut stuff inside, not on top.
Vadim does not want to go home. Is it gross? Now all of a sudden, no, you're staying, we're staying, that's it, let's stay. And he has changed his life for me and come to America and made lots of sacrifices for me, so I can do this.
But the news is not so good in Ori Village, where the boys are camped out.
If there's any physios watching or mastiffs, I apologise.
I've got a couple of old wounds that are from cricketing days, a couple of fractures and a slipped disc, and I just think a combination of a few of the things we've done and a bit of bad sleep, and woke up and it's shocking. You know, I just can't bend the damn thing, and you know, just got to sort of get through the next couple of days, and hopefully things will come right.
Simon saw back spells even more trouble for Lance's alliance, who are 4 against 3 down with the loss of Mark on medical grounds. They can't afford to lose another ally.
Simon's one of the blue team, and it would be a bad move to lose another blue team member. I've got to see if he can continue for another day or so, or to see if his back is good enough to carry on.
I definitely feel that Simon's probably a little bit of a liability if he can't participate in the challenges to the fullest. He's dragging everyone down.
But every contestant knows that Treasure Island is tough, and only the toughest will survive life in this strange place. Welcome to your Chief's Challenge. Now, before being captured, the plane crash survivors, well, they trekked all over the island. They had no idea where they were going, what they would find, or who was watching them. Often they moved under cover of night. It was a bit like the blind leading the blind, which is exactly what this challenge is all about.
Oh.
So we're going to send you through the middle of the island, blindfolded. Only the chief will be sighted. So it's up to them to lead you through the middle of the island, following the line of the skulls. only rules are that every contestant, including the chief, must go through every obstacle. The villagers will start at opposite sides of the island. First to get all members to the opposite side of the island wins. So what's it worth? That good old Kiwi takeaway, fish and chips, bread and butter and tomato sauce.
Kidding.
And as with all Chiefs challenges, there is a consequence for the losing team. The winners can raid the losers' camp and take any 3 things they wish. Okay, let's get underway. 3 minutes to strategize, guys.
Simon, do you want to do this?
Don't do it, man. I wanted to do it, and the guys talked about it. They said, no, look, we can do it without, we can do it without you. Don't risk it. It might be more beneficial later on.
Hey, girls, how we doing?
Good.
All sorted?
Yeah.
We have a situation over at the boys' camp. Simon has decided to sit this one out. No, it's good for you guys because I've decided that you can choose 2 of your members to sit it out.
2?
2. Any 2.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so Natalie, you sit out, and Paula, you sit out, and us girls will go through. All right.
With Simon having to stand down because of his injury, the girls were allowed to drop 2 team members off. And there's no doubt they dropped 2 of their slower ones off, which has put our team at a real disadvantage.
Okay, guys, ready, set, go.
Yep, go.
Over, boys. Over, Scotty, lift your right leg. Over. Another one, over. Try and take it.
Okay, now I am stepping over a log. Okay,
Over 2 logs. It's like a horse jump. Then across the log. Oh, there's the hand in front of me. There we go. Stay there, mate.
I've got it here.
Can you get on it as well? Can you try it out?
It's easier having weight here.
You can crawl or you can use your feet because it's not...
Wait.
We were a pack of women out there. Firework went off, and I had Scotty in my left hand. He dropped and he hit the ground, right, and he nearly dislocated my shoulder. He went, ah! And he was hanging on my arm like a monkey. Ah! Firework! Ah!
In this Treasure Island Chiefs Challenge, each contestant must go through a series of obstacles. Every member of each village will be blindfolded, and only the chief will be sighted. After Simon pulled out because of his sore back, the girls have the advantage of having 2 less team members and have their first real chance to win a challenge.
Tell me when I can go, Jojo.
Okay, you can come now.
When I went down under the iron thing and there was water and I was splashing around and I thought, yeah, this is G.I. Jane material.
But as the teams cross paths, there's trouble brewing.
I heard Lance say, no, we're coming in anyway. And I'm like, no, you are not coming in here while I am here. And I sort of felt like I managed to get my head out, and I think I started to do a ruck with him.
Piggy, you just keep coming. You're out. Piggy, come out.
Piggy, that's naughty.
No, Piggy,
Okay, boys.
Okay, now come in. Go on.
The women now realise they have their chance to take the lead as the men are falling apart.
Keep flying, we're fully going.
Okay, run into it. Throw a hat.
Scotty, stay low.
When we went to go under the cage, Dom smacked his nose, and as you can see, he lost a bit of bark.
Come on.
I'm just not too sure if he heard me tell him to duck. Or did I tell him to duck? I can't recall.
I thought Lance was giving really good instructions. You know, he was saying to go low, but I didn't realise exactly how low it was. Yeah, because I was blindfolded. I didn't realise it was your nose to the ground sort of stuff.
Here we go. Just keep going straight. Keep going straight. Go forward. Stand up now. Stop.
Just feel
Stay there, wait. Okay, hands and knees.
Take your time, boys, hands and knees.
Don't fall off it, boys, just...
Well, what's coming up?
Don't fall off.
On your feet, because we're about to go through some patchy underground rocks. And one under your feet, under your feet, under your feet. Yeah, under your feet. There's a plank. We're going up a plank. We're nearly
The girls, they were just more appropriate and suitable to that sort of course.
Are you right? Yeah.
They're smaller than us, and a lot of those things were about getting through small little gaps and cracks and climbing under things, and that really suited them.
They just won. Climb over it anyway. Keep going, keep going. Climb over the rope obstacle. You're fine.
Keep coming, 10 feet. Come on.
Who's next, Dom?
3 feet, keep going, Dom. Fast.
Speed up.
Put your hand out to grab Zane's hand.
Where's Johnny's hand?
There we go.
Where's Johnny's hand?
We got it.
Come on, Zane.
Where's Johnny?
Over a line, got Jane.
Now.
Now, Scotty.
Lift it. Come on, boys. Now, John.
Come on, boys.
Go again, go. Stop, yes, stop. We did it. We did it. I've got enough.
Go on, yeah.
We did it.
That's it, boys.
It's all right.
Take him off, boys.
Oh, my God. Okay.
It's just what we needed to win that. I think we could have won even if we didn't have to drop 2 girls out of it.
Girls, congratulations.
Well done, girls.
Lance, what went wrong?
I'd love to see the video footage of the race show. It would be interesting to see how they got over some of the obstacles so quickly.
We finally beat those boys at something. And then they turn around and try and accuse us of cheating. And that's how bad losers they are.
All right, JJ, come and see what you have for your team.
This is all took. Are you girls ready for this?
Yes.
It's just like Christmas. I love it. The traditional newspaper. Oh my God! Big, fat, fishy chips, butter, fresh white bread.
Smaller than the 6
Dude, where's my fish?
Fish. I don't know what it is. Does anyone know how to fill it?
You just bite the head off like Aussie.
That's bread.
But now a bunch of angry men need to know why they lost. It is the penalty that will hurt these men the most. Tavua can raid the Ori camp and take any 3 things they wish.
Excuse me, sir, would you like rice risotto alternate?
Oh, yes, please.
Alors, rice risotto.
In the obstacle course, Dom and Zane were on the go slow a little bit, just through watching it myself, having the advantage, I guess, of not being under a blindfold. I think he knew that as long as JJ's team wins, she remains the chief, basically.
You want any more in?
I think Dom and JJ are pulling the strings for Zane and Paula, and that's how they've decided to do it.
Yeah, right.
Zane's just going along with it because they're mates, and you know he can understand that.
Have we got everyone drink?
Yeah. Simon just vested something in his head and it's got bigger and bigger and it's taken over. Simon's just an idiot. If he was nicer, then I wouldn't have a beef with him. But he's annoyed everybody.
That's how Dooley operates. He's a confrontational, sledging kind of guy.
Dooley and myself had a moment earlier. I said to him, I've got no idea who JJ's going for. And he was like, don't lie, buddy, don't lie. I was like, dude, serious? I don't. You were my cricketing idol of the mid to late 90s.
Easy. Sharing a camp with Simon for the last wee while makes me pity the cricket umpires that he's come up against over the years. Geez, anyone that gives him a not out for an LBW call, man, they must have been in the firing line.
On Treasure Island, contestants can trade goats for food and supplies they need to survive.
This morning we spotted a family of goats just down the beach, so we all sprung into life. Had a few guys in the water swimming along. Then when they got to the rocks, they climbed up, and the idea was that the family of goats were going to be scared along the beach, where there was enough men scattered all over the place to try and ambush them.
Yeah, bro. I nearly got both of them. I tried to dive on both of them and they split.
As it happened, they started to head back up the rock face, but lucky enough, Johnny was right there. He caught one, A little one, but a goat nonetheless.
We've got a friend for Billy the Kid. Our basic strategy for catching the goats is to try and corner them. They're pretty quick little creatures, and unless you can trap them somewhere, they're going to get away from you 9 times out of 10, I think.
I'm going to milk it. My coffee. Oh, that's more Tim Tams.
The last thing you expect is to see a goat walk past your campsite. And it's almost like a double take.
I popped my head out of the water. I was 50 yards out and I was sitting down here on the beach.
I thought along, they must have come down the bottom.
I thought they must have been tied up, and then I noticed they kind of moved apart, so I started yelling out, "Go, go, go!" And then it was on. Good work.
But the last thing these men want now is to own anything valuable. The penalty for losing the last challenge could cost them dearly.
Hey, let's get those goats out of here. Those girls can take 3 items, they'll take 3 goats. What do you reckon?
They can take anything, dude. They can take goats.
They'll take the 3 goats.
Nice work. We've got to go and hide them. We worked pretty hard to accumulate those goats, and one in particular, he'd become our little pet, and we'd made that clear that we weren't going to trade him, and actually hadn't. We'd gone to the trading post and brought him back.
If the shoe was on the other foot and we were allowed to raid their camp, we would take the 3 best things and we would have taken the goats.
However, the plan to hide the goats from the raiding woman may be a little late.
Yeah, this is why you like to put you in there.
Down on the beach. Down on the beach now, please. Down on the beach. All you guys, let's go. The men are not impressed by the marauding raiders. No, they're allowed to come to your camp right now to take 3 items. Okay, they can take 4 things. If you don't hurry up and get down on the beach, I'm going to add to it.
Come on, guys, let's go down.
So, girls, what are you taking, JJ?
We're going to take the 3 goats.
Okay, very good.
If they'll come with us.
It doesn't matter, who cares?
They're taking the 3 goats.
Yeah.
Take the little ones out first, maybe.
That's okay. We'll catch
Tom, stop being the nice guy. It's not okay.
We'll catch
3 goats.
We'll catch more goats and win more challenges. Simon's a little bit pissed off when the girls came into our camp and took our 3 goats. That's what they were allowed. They're 3 items, and they're playing the game.
Oh my God, Simon's whinging again.
He's the biggest whinger.
It's just like taking the dog for a run, Piggy. It's getting a bit repetitive for the boys, and they're aggro and they're complaining about everything. Simon gets seriously aggro.
It's open slather now, mate. You're damn right it is. Open slather now.
And of course, the first thing the hungry women want to do is trade the men's precious pet goat. Trading post is definitely open for 3 goats.
Why can't we get 2 lots?
Let's go shopping.
Okay, I'll take 2 goats for a mask and fishing line, or a knife. 1 goat will get you coffee, tea, sugar, Tim Tam, matches, a double airbed. Also, you can have a chic Quattro razor for women, soap and toilet paper. What do you want?
It was a fairly easy decision at the goat trade. We definitely all agreed on the tea, coffee, sugar and Tim Tam. Noticed someone had taken the S off the Tim Tams.
Give me that food.
Oh, you're right. Don't worry about it, goat.
Okay. Thank you. We had some great teamwork going on. So we all decided we wanted toilet paper and chic razors and pineapple. Thank you very much.
Pleasure doing business with you girls.
Thank you.
That's great.
Yay.
Yeah. It was fantastic trading the goats. And I know that Johnny was really upset with me for trading little Billy Goat because that was their pet, and they tried to tell us that they weren't going to trade him the whole time.
He was our favourite goat, and we were never going to trade him, you know. We took him to the trading post, and we were never going to trade him. We basically said, even if you're the last person left on this island, you're not trading that baby goat. We're just going to take him back down the end of the island, and we'll set him free.
Is it back?
Much the same as this morning, really. It's there for 3 or 4 days and then it goes away, you know. It's just one of those things. So.
Coming up to elimination nomination, we're still a little bit undecided. Simon's got the problem with his back. If Simon decides to stay, of course, then it's going to either come down to Vadim, who I think has had a change of heart with his partner Natalie. She now wants to stay on. And then there's Scotty Rocker and his partner Vicky Lee. It'd be a shame to get rid of Vicky Lee so early in the program for all the guys at home. And then there's Zane and Paula, and Zane and Paula, in my opinion, are definitely Dom's closest alliance, and there's no way you're going to be able to break them up unless we put them up for a challenge.
So, do you reckon that the other girls are your friends? Are your real new friends? Or how do you feel about them?
Well, those three that came from Marie still want us gone. And it's like, you know, it's either eat them or be eaten is basically what's happening now. If I had to nominate a couple off the island, I'm pretty much thinking about the other 4 girls, because if they were chief and they had elimination, then they'd be voting one of us off. I don't trust those 3.
Of course they're going to all be friendly and stuff.
Yeah, I know.
Because they don't want to be eliminated, but you know, they have loyalties. They've said to Nat that they're not going to break their original group.
I think I'll probably vote Jamie off. When I first met her, I thought she was really nice, but I'm seeing a nasty side to her. And it's not going to be long before she starts getting on my wick. So I think we'll take her out of the equation because she's the strongest one. Even though we need strong people for our team, I just want to see those girls cry. So see you, Jamie.
Okay, villagers, welcome to the elimination nomination ceremony. Chiefs, come forward, please. Okay, so you all know that in this game, the chiefs hold all the power. And right now, each chief will nominate one person from each village to go up for elimination. If you are nominated for elimination, then your partner is automatically nominated for elimination as well. You go, they go. And if the rest of you don't like the decisions your chief is making, tomorrow you'll have the chance to stage a coup and get rid of your chief. At that time, anyone who wants to challenge the chief can step forward and the village will vote. We are about to choose 2 couples who will face off tomorrow in an elimination challenge. The losers of that challenge will be going home. Okay, Lance, JJ, who's going first?
Lance, it's your turn, buddy.
Okay, Lance, it's up to you, mate.
Okay, well, I go through my village, guys. I look at Dom. Well, he's immune. Johnny's solid as a rock. He's a man's man. So's Simon. Scotty Rocker. If we can keep you off that coffee, you're going to be a great asset to the team, but at this stage, you're still safe. I look at Vadim. Now, Vadim, I put you forward last night. And since then, Natalie's had a change of heart. You're a man's man. You're going to stay.
Come in.
My decision is Zane. They're a very tight-knit group. And if Zane and Dom, well, those 2 are there together, they are going to run 1 and 2 in the competition. There's no doubt about that. So I have to try and break up that alliance. So Zane will come up for a challenge tomorrow.
Lance, you've chosen Zane, so Paula, you'll be up for elimination tomorrow. Okay, JJ, over to you.
Oh, boy.
No tears, JJ, just get it out.
The more I get to know you, the more I like you all, more and more. This is really, really tricky, but I am going to put up for elimination to go up against Paula and Zane tomorrow. Peggy and Simon.
Why is that? What's put them up?
Because I know that Simon's not feeling the greatest right now.
JJ, tell the truth.
He's got a sore back. And
Stop lying, JJ. Tell the truth. Come on.
You can do it.
You can do it. You can do it if you try. Come on.
What is the truth?
It's only in your head, girl. You tell it. Come on. Tell it if you like.
What is the truth? Simon, why am I not eliminating you? Why? Because I don't want Paula and Zane to go home, and I think you're weaker because your back's sore, so I'd like you both to go up against them in the challenge tomorrow. I really wanted him to say that out loud because I was actually quite shocked that he even said that. I don't even know how I handled myself because I really did not know what to say back to him, but I actually felt like going over there and shaking him.
Simon and Peggy, Paula and Zane, you'll be facing off in the elimination challenge tomorrow. I'll be seeing you all then. Good night.
Thanks, John.
Simon is just a dick. You know, frankly, Simon is just rude, arrogant, mean, smarmy. He's just all those things.
Some people just can't tell the truth. They can't be honest to people's faces. You can't hide behind tears and say it's all too emotional every time. You just got to come out with it. You just got to say it.
The Simon's stupid outburst. I'm glad I put them up.
Oh, you should be glad. That was so stupid.
But, you know,
Jojo.
this could all bite me in the ass if they win that challenge.
Don't worry about that.
He obviously has got a few things he wants to get off his chest, but he hasn't actually come up to me and told me what they are personally. What choice do I have?
It's a competition.
And this, you know what? Just picking her. I still like Peggy, and I understand that she's frustrated because it sucks being voted off. I mean, God, who wants that?
I mean, I know Peggy's upset, but she needs to really lighten up. She doesn't need to be mad at you. You had to choose someone. You weren't going to choose one of us because they've already decided they're not choosing any of their original team.
I was very surprised that JJ nominated Peggy. That was a real kick in the guts, and I really, really felt for her. There's going to be no stopping Peggy if she makes it through that competition. And she's been really hurt by JJ's decision, so JJ just better look out if she makes it through.
It's a tough job being chief.
Yeah.